morning students. Today we are going to start new chapter number 10, that is the civics part, organs of the government. Now there are three organs of the government: the legislature, number 2 the executive, and number 3 that is the judiciary. So all these are the three different organs of the government. So in this chapter we shall study in detail about the formation of these, and then their powers, their functions, and their interpersonal relations of these three organs. One of the main objective of the nation is to maintain the law and order and to achieve the welfare of the nation. At the same time, to nurture and protect the freedom and fundamental rights of citizens. For the progressive development of state, it is necessary that all these three organs of the government, all these three organs means the legislative and executive, the judiciary, they work in mutual unity, cooperation and coordination so that the government can run its administration effectively and efficiently. The legislature frames the law. अब legislature का काम क्या है? कायदे बनाना. And executive they implement the law को पालन करना. The judiciary they maintain the law and order, कायदे कानून का पालन करना. And punishing the people those who violate the law, जो कायदे को तोड़ते हैं, भंग करते हैं, उनको punishment देना. The legislative as per the Constitution of India consists of the Parliament at the center and legislative assemblies at the state level. Executive as per the Constitution of India consists of the Parliament, the Prime Minister and Cabinet Minister and their administrative system at the center, and the Governor, Chief Minister and his cabinet and administrative system at the state level. Whereas in the judiciary, the Supreme Court is at the top, middle the High Court at the state, and bottom there are subordinate courts, district courts and special courts. Thus, the judiciary is a separate, independent and organized whole, which is completely apart from the legislature and the executive. India is the union of states. No state is completely independent and sovereign. You know, total there are 29 states. No state is independent. All they are working together, and the Indian parliamentary system has divided the powers according to the principle of division of powers between the center and state, such that the legislature and the executive is totally independent on each other, whereas the judiciary is separate, independent and impartial organ. Now, how these powers are divided? So today we discuss the principle of division of the power. The government carries out the functions of states, and these are different from one another. The function of all these three organs of the government are different and they require certain expertise. All the three organs of government should be administrated by different people, and each organ should carry out its own function. By division of power, the misuse can be avoided. It is necessary to divide the powers among the three organs of the government in order to make the function of the government easy and efficient. For example, the legislature has the power to formulate the laws, but some powers are so given to the executive and judiciary that the legislature cannot misuse its power. Similarly, the executive is controlled by giving the powers to the legislature and judiciary and the judiciary is controlled by giving powers to the legislature and executive. Now today we discuss about only the legislature. Now India is a republic having parliamentary democracy, and representation of people at the center is seen at the parliament, and of the state is seen at the legislative assembly, and the parliament is important and apex organization. The Indian parliament consists president, then vice president, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. So there are two type of legislature: unicameral having only one house, bicameral having two houses. Now these two houses are Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha at the center level, and Legislative Assembly and Legislative Council at the state level. Now unicameral means when the legislature is consisting of one house, that is called unicameral, and when the legislature is consisting of two houses, it is called bicameral legislature. At the central level, the upper house of the legislature is called Rajya Sabha and the lower house is called Lok Sabha. At the state level, the legislature consists of Legislative Assembly and Legislative Council. Most of the states have only one Legislative Assembly. States like Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra also have Legislative Council too. Now tomorrow we shall proceed this topic.